life. And if you expect more from life, if you anticipate more from life, I promise you, I guarantee you that life will heal to you. Life will give you what you want. God will give you what you want. Yes, you were created with that kind of power. You were created with that kind of strength that if you desire something from life, you can have it and you will have it. All right? If you agree with me up in here, give me a quick amen. I feel like I'm preaching today. All right? But it's just a motivational message that I'd like to deliver to you, my listeners, because a lot of times you go through life with your head down. A lot of times you go through life feeling bad, feeling sad, feeling that life is not giving you your fair share, feeling like everybody else is getting it but you. Everybody else is doing better but you. Yes, there are those times when you feel that you're being shortchanged. You may be at a job for 5 years, 10 years. Somebody come out of nowhere and get the promotion, get the raise. You've been working all your life and you retire with nothing. It's hard living these days. It's hard having your spouse died. It's hard losing your job. It's hard going through a divorce. It's hard going through the hard times in life, the hard moments in life. It's not easy. It's not easy thinking, how am I going to pay those bills? It's not easy thinking about sending your child to school with nothing in his belly. It's not easy knowing that there's no paycheck coming in. It's not easy when the doctor tells you you have cancer, or you have diabetes, or you have HIV, or you're not going to be here long enough. It's not easy. But how do you get through these moments? How do you get through the hard times? It's not easy thinking that, hey, it's over for me. It's pretty sad. It's pretty depressing. At times, you don't want to believe it. At times, it makes you angry to look at your problems, to look at your difficulties. Yes, it can do that to you. But today, I want to talk to you about how to overcome the bad moments. Since success is on your mind, it will help you overcome the difficult moments. It will help you overcome all the problems that you may be experiencing today or in your life. I know some of you right now listening to me maybe having a court date because your children are misbehaving, or you got into an accident, or you trying to settle a dispute. You're trying to keep yourself out of prison for one reason or another. I know there are times that cripples your mind, cripples your spirit. And when those moments comes, there are times when you just don't know what to do. You just don't know where to go. You just don't know how to deal with the situation. Well, the first piece of advice that I'd like to offer to you, because since we know that life is meant to give you what you want, my first piece of advice is to want a way out. Yes, is to want a way out of the bad moments, of the difficult situations. Is to want a way out of being broke, a way out of being sick, a way out of being unhealthy, a way out of bad luck, a way out of the problems. Yeah. It doesn't matter how it's going to come. But once you desire something, it becomes a prayer. It becomes a strong and powerful request that cannot be denied. I'm reminded in the Bible, Joshua was fighting side by side with the Jews, with the Israelites. And at one point, the sun was downing. The sun was going down. And he needed more time. He simply looked to the sun and say, "Sun, I need more time. My enemies are dying, so you stop moving." And you know what happened? The sun stopped moving. Ow! Can you believe that? Can you imagine that? And I advise you to desire something strong, something powerful, something bigger than you, bigger than your problems, bigger than your difficulties, bigger than the bad moments. I invite you to want more. I invite you to ask for bigger things, things that are bigger than you, bigger than the problems, because the more you ask, the more you receive. The more you desire, the more you want from life, the more you get from life. Hello? Can you hear me up in here? If you want to be rich, well, guess what? Life will give it to you. It will happen. If you want to be problem-free, you can have that. If you want good health, you can have that. If you want lots of money in your account, you can have that. If you want to no longer have a boss, but you want to be your own boss, if that's what you want out of life, you will have it. I am a living example of it, because there was a time when I had a boss. And guess what? I did not want to have a boss. What does that mean? I did not want to have a job. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to be my own man. And guess what? It came to pass. It happened. I created what I wanted, and because I wanted it bad enough, it happened. And the same can happen for you. The same can happen for you. All you got to do is want it bad enough. Put it on your list of goals. Put it on your list of dreams. Put it on the list of the things that you want from life. And I guarantee you, the universe will heal to you. And God will make a way. Heck, everyone will make a way. Most people don't succeed in life, not because they wanted too many big things, not because they aim too high and they miss, but they fail in life simply because they had no aim. They aimed at nothing, and guess what? They received nothing. You understand that? Whatever you want, you get. So if you want success, you get success. But most people would say, I don't want failure. Well, guess what? Not wanting failure is not enough. You have to express the want, the need, the desire, the goals, the dream, the passion to have success. Once you're able to express that, and to make that become part of your future, then you will get it. Because guess what? You cannot hit a goal that you can't see. You cannot have something that your eyes cannot penetrate, that your eyes cannot see. You have to be able to see it in your mind. That means you have to believe it. You have to want it. A lot of people say, when I see it, I will believe it. No, no. That's not how life works. You have to believe it first. You have to want it first. You have to desire it first in order to see it, in order for it to become a reality, in order for it to come to pass. You have to believe it. And I'm not the first one that says that. I'm speaking after the Almighty, who said, if you believe, you will see the glory of the Lord. If you believe that your problems can go away, you will see that. It will happen. If you believe in a stress-free life, in a stress-free marriage, in a stress-free relationship, if you believe. So the first step in having your goals becoming a reality is for you to believe that it is possible. Yes. We live in a generation where people don't believe anymore. People have no faith. But I want to invite you to believe. Yes. Number one, believing that your dreams are possible. Believing that it can happen for you. And believing that it is possible. You may not see how it is going to happen, but when you believe, you activate, you unlock the doors, you unlock the opportunities of the universe, and they start coming towards you when you believe. So it's necessary that you have a dream, you have a vision. How are you going to have a dream to believe in? Well, look at what's going on with your life right now. Look at your situation right now. Look at where you live. Are you happy there? Are you happy with your income? Are you happy with renting? Are you happy with no profession, no degree, no job, no business? Are you happy with poor health? If you're not happy with those things, if you're not happy with the poor relationship, with the lousy marriage that just cannot work, if you're not happy with the behavior of the children, if you're not happy with being broke, you have to start wanting the opposite of what you're receiving. That's what goals are. Goals and dreams and the future is the opposite of what you're going through right now. And if you're going through hard times, the future needs to be sweet. But for that to happen, you have to have a dream. That's how you create your dream. That's how you create your reality. That's how you hold a vision. There's an old saying that says, without dreams, without vision, people perish. If you have no dream for the future, guess what's going to happen? If you have no goals for 5 years from now, for 10 years from now, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to be here anymore. That's what's going to happen. You're not going to have the life you wanted. You're not going to have the stress-free life that you want. You're not going to have the account that you want. Simply because you did not express the wanting, the desire. Have you gotten comfortable with a lousy situation? Have you gotten comfortable with the problems, thinking that's just the way it is and that's just the way it's going to be? Are you happy with discrimination because you're unemployed, you don't have a degree, no one wants to hire you because you're an ex-con? Are you happy with that? If you're not happy with it, only you can change it. Only you can make it can reverse the process of your life. Your life is yours to make, and it's also yours to break. It's also yours to destroy, my friend. So today, I want to encourage you to want the bigger things in life, the great things that life has to offer, because the control is in your hand. And if you're comfortable with mediocrity, guess what? You're only going to receive mediocrity out of life because you're comfortable with it. But let me remind you of something. Comfort is the enemy of your success. Comfort is the enemy of your progress. Comfort is the enemy of evolution. When you're comfortable with a miserable situation, you don't change it because you're comfortable in it. Imagine if 200-300 years ago, the slaves said, I'm comfortable there. I don't want anything else out of life. Well, guess what? 2016, we would still be slaves because our ancestors were comfortable. It's not easy to make your dream become a reality. But when you are uncomfortable with a bad situation and you want to reverse it, and you create a dream and you create a vision for yourself and you create a goal for yourself to change things, well, guess what? You will do whatever it takes to make your dreams become a reality. Yes. Number one, you will believe it. You will believe that your dream will come true. Number two, you will be committed. You will be committed up until your last breath. Yeah, that's how we are where we are today. Commitment to freedom. Commitment to a change. If you're committed to making things happen for you, well, guess what? It will happen. If you're committed to change, if you're committed to evolution, if you're committed to making your future become a better one, well, guess what? You will not be denied. What is commitment? Commitment is wanting something bad enough that you're not going to let up until it happens. You're not going to quit. The committed people do not have excuses, because they know that excuses don't count in life. Excuses don't count in the big league. You either win or you lose. The winners have no excuses, but the losers have excuses. And if you're listening to me right now and you feel that you want to win, you feel that you want to change your life, you want to change your future, well, guess what? Stop making excuses and create your goals and get to action right away. Don't wait for the next president to come to get to power, because whoever gets to power, you know what they're gonna do for you? Not much. Whoever makes it to the presidency, to the White House, whoever the next mayor is, I tell you, if you do not have a goal for your life, you could put Lucifer as president, or you could put Jesus Christ as president. It will not matter, because the control is in your hand. The control for your future, the remote control, you make it what you want to. So since the control is in your hand, I'm advising you, if you want to be successful, change the channel of your life. Yes, that channel of poverty, change it. The channel of misery, change it. The channel of poor habits, of bad habits, you can change that too. The channel of being broke, you can change that. You can say, hey, look at here. It's 2016. The Democrats are in the White House and I'm still broke. 2017-18, whether it's Democrat or Republican, I'm still broke. Guess what? It's because I am in control. I need to take control of that. Can you feel me up in here? So if success is what you have on your mind, if success is what you're after, think about the areas of your life that you want to be successful. Let's stop being comfortable with being unsuccessful, with being a failure. Failure is not a place to be. It's a state of life. Yes, you can go through failure, but you do not have to stay there. It's like David says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. He's walking through it. That means he's not staying there. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to stay with unemployment. You don't have to stay with disability or social security. You do not have to stay there. You can change the channel. When you have goals for your life, you give your life a sense of purpose. You give your life a sense of direction. You tell yourself, this is where I'm taking my life. I am in control. After God the Almighty, I am in control. No one can take that control away from you unless you give it to them. And guess what? If you don't have goals for your life, someone else will have goals for your life. If you don't have a dream or a purpose for your life, someone else will have you on their list of goals and purpose for their personal reason. And you know what you're going to get out of it? Not much. Not much. You'd be lucky if you walk away with a paycheck after 30 years of hard labor for your employer. Why? Because you were part of his plan. You were one of the people that's making him rich. That's all you were. And when they're done with you, you are replaced. Point blank. Many jobs today, when they're closing out, you get no severance package, no retirement benefit, nothing whatsoever. And they just drop you like a bad habit. Or I should say like a hot potatoes, because a lot of times, as you know and I know, a bad habit is not easy to drop. But they drop you hot, fast, quick. Because you were part of their goals. You were an element in their dreams, not in your dreams. But when you become the actor, when you become the number one player in your life, meaning that you're working on your life, you're working on your future, you're recreating your future, you're reshaping your future. When you're the one in charge, I guarantee you're going to come out on top. Because you have a sense of purpose. You know where you're going with your life, and you're taking your life there. That means at some point, if you no longer want to be under somebody else's thumb, if you no longer want to be under somebody else's plan, if you want to be part of your plan, then that will happen because you were committed to you. You were committed to your life. You were committed to your success. How do you commit to your success? Number one, I like to quote something that Jim Rohn said. He said, work harder on yourself than you work on your job. Yes, that makes sense. Work harder on yourself than you work on your job. How do you work harder on yourself? Well, if you don't know how to read, go learn how to read so you can better yourself. Because the person that read can make more money than the person that does not read. True or not true? If you don't have a profession, go work on yourself and get one, because the person that does not have a profession makes a lot less money than the one that has one. Am I making sense? So the process of working on yourself requires that you say to the boss, hey, listen, I'm not going to work 60 hours a week anymore, because 20 of those hours I have to take some classes here. I have to learn a profession here. I have to better myself over there. Okay? So when you work on yourself, when you work on you, you are better equipped to recreate your future. Yes. So work harder on you. Read the books that's going to make you better, that's going to make you wiser. Don't be distracted by the media, by radio, by the music, by the internet, by Facebook, YouTube, or Yahoo, whatever the heck they call them. Don't be distracted by them, but stay focused. Be single-minded on your dream. Because in order for you to get something that you've never gotten, you have to become someone you weren't before. In order for you to receive success, you have to become a successful person. Inside you, your mind, your development, your personal growth, your personal development has to grow to a much higher level. In order for you to get what you never got before, you have to become someone you weren't before. Because if you don't have the mindset of success, how can you hang on to success? That's why a lot of the people that win lottery, they end up broke, because they never really grew mentally, spiritually, intellectually. They never really became a millionaire in the mind, so the millions of dollars cannot stay, because life will not waste success on the unsuccessful. Life will not waste success on you if you don't grow your mind, if you don't elevate your mind to a successful level. How do you elevate your mind to a successful level? You learn professions. You read more often. You listen to people that have wisdom. You pay attention to people that have something wise to say, something strong, something uplifting, and you start talking like them. You start creating goals and dreams for you, for your life, for your future. That's the only way. That's one of those ways to elevate yourself to a higher level. How do you elevate yourself to a successful level mentally? Well, one of the things that you can do is pray. One of the things that you can do is read your Bible. One of the things that you can do is go to church. One of the things that you can do is go to the university down the street. Spend some time there. Spend some time in the library. Spend some time talking to people with something that have some good sense to say. And that's the only way you're going to elevate yourself to the level where your dreams, your aspirations, your hopes can come true. Ladies and gentlemen, now as you can tell, I have a lot I want to say to you right now. But guess what? My time is running out. My moment with you is running out. And I hope that for the past, say, 20 minutes, 29 minutes that I've been talking with you, I was able to lift your spirit. I was able to give you a little bit of encouragement. I was able to raise your mind to a higher level. I'm hoping that at the end of this conversation, you grab a pen and paper and say, let me write my goals and dreams down. And let me believe in those dreams. And let me fight to make my dreams become a reality. When you want something bad enough, you go out and fight for it. You stay up all night for it. You stay up all day and you work and you break a sweat for it. You don't let the difficult moments, the difficulties, the problems, the hindrance, the oppositions, the fight, you don't let any of that get in your way, but you stand up like a soldier and you load yourself, you reload your spirit and you say, one more time, one more round, let's go. And you're going to fight against the bad moments. You're going to fight against poverty. You're going to fight against being broke, being unemployed, being rejected by whoever rejects you. You're going to fight against all of that. And you're going to create yourself in the image of the Almighty, which means that you're going to make yourself as successful as you want to be. And when you feel that you need a little bit more encouragement, my name is Edouard Brutus. I am your motivational speaker. You can get in touch with me. How do you get in touch with me? Well, I need you to stop by Clevy's Learning Center if you could. That's located at 344 Talbot Ave. Clevy's Learning Center is a nursing assistant training program. We train nursing assistants. In 6 weeks, we train home health aid, and we even have the home health aid in Creole, in Haitian Creole. So, si vous parlez anglais, you can come in, ou met vini, nap travail avec ou. There you go. So we teach multiple programs, nursing assistant, home health aid, medication administration. We help you to get back to work. That's our goal. That's our purpose at Clevy's Learning Center. To get in touch with us, call Clevy's Learning Center at 617-756-6840, or you can call 617-282-0479. That's 617-756-6840, or you can call the office at 617-282-0479. I invite you to look us up on Facebook. Just type up Clevy, C-L-I-V-Y, Learning Center on Facebook, and you will see me teaching. You will see the lab. You will see the location. You can have a virtual visit of our Learning Center online so that you know where you're coming, you know what's going on. All right. We also have a CPR training free online. Look it up. Okay. Learn how to save lives. You can't just wait for an ambulance to show up. You got to learn CPR. So go on Clevy's Learning Center and do that. Or call us. Call me. I'll train you for free. Teach you CPR so you can save families' lives. All right? Or anybody that you care about. All right? So it was my pleasure being here with you this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's a lot of you that wanted me to do this in Creole today, but I have to keep in mind that this is a multicultural society and we have to reach out to everyone. Okay, we have to reach out to the Haitian community, African American, Jamaican, and so forth and so on. You know, we have nothing but love for all of you out there. All right. So I hope that my words was able to motivate you today. As a motivational speaker, I'm available to speak to your organization. If you will have me, I will speak to your organization. I will speak to your workers. I will help them to recreate a vision for themselves that will give them the courage and strength to work with the highest level of ethics, with the highest level of professionalism. Yes, that's what I do. As a motivational speaker, I'm available at your service. All you have to do is call us up at 617-756-6840. I want to give a quick shout out to all of the students at Clevy's Learning Center and all of our teachers, Clevie, my wife, I want to say a good hello to you. And this is the end of our moment together. And stay tuned, because the ministers, the men of God, the word of God is coming your way with the pastors. So stay